Alright. Alright, so this is going to be a speedrun of JIJImago. I go for PC. Timing starts when we hit the start button, and it'll end when we see Finn after the epilogue. Let's get started. 3, 2, 1, let's jam. Yes, we want to skip it. Yes, we want to head pats. And then we want to say no to the next 2 tutorials. The initial tutorial is just letting us know that we are on a quest to get the water from the 1,000-year tree. And here we're in the first talk after that, where we run into another adventure on a shake. And then we're out into the forest. And no, we don't want to listen to this tutorial. And no, we didn't want to do that tutorial, but we can just skip everything that we screw up anyways. So now we're into combat, which is a very quick system. We can skip that one if we wanted to. But yeah, we're going to have random encounters, and we're going to actually want to take a few of them to try and get some easy levels, as well as some stat points that we can spend later. There's also, in this game, a big part of it is that you can rest whenever you want outside of combat. And while you're resting, you'll regain HP and SP, but at the same time, you also run the risk of running into random encounters. We want to get a little bit of extra health there. We're going to do a little swag thing to show off that, yes, in this game there are hidden paths. It's going to be becoming more important later. Yeah, for now we're just beating up some wolves to try and get a little experience. And we will skip this item that you can see on the map, because we want to go fast. And that item is not one that's going to particularly benefit us later, whereas this one right here is a piece of armor. We also get a tutorial for Smash, which is if we're strong enough, we will instantly defeat an enemy that we run into. So what we picked up is the E rank armor for Jans. We'll take a moment here to spend some of our skill points to just go all in on offense, which also increases our health a little bit, so we'll use that as an excuse to do a little more resting. And now we'll continue on. And here we see an event, which will be our first boss, so we want to make sure that we're all rested up. And we're going to do the most important thing, which is we're going to give our head pats to the little girl that we're adventuring with. And we're just going to try and beat this boss, where the win condition is basically if the boss doesn't hit the girl is going to just nuke the boss out of existence. And now we meet the penguin, who is in a forest. They're a merchant. But yeah, there's a really neat combat system of this with like command points that you can build up, but we're going to almost entirely ignore that. And this is going to be our first instance of running into a map where no connections are drawn. So our little magic map is not working. So that is the robe for Maruna. We'll equip that real quick. Use our points because we're about to rest. Jans is pretty severely hurt, and for now at least we kind of want to hold on to some of our items. But yeah, a big part of this run is just getting lucky with, there's a lot of encounters and we need to try and get some levels. But we don't want to die too much on our way there, because dying is slow. So we will start by using those 2 points that we just got. And we are actually going to use an item, an out-of-combat heal on Jans, to get him to full health without having to wait for a full heal through the resting mechanic. And we're going to continue on going through the map. We're going to be skipping some of the sub-maps, just trying to get a little extra speed here. Here we are going to rest again. Please rest. You can tell people are done because you get a little note over their head. Got another event here, so we're going to be talking to someone. And the most important thing about every event in this game is that if you see an event, it means we're about to give head pets to the little girl. And that is the most important part of this game. So here, we're just going to continue on the conversation. We ran into the adventurer that we met before again. And now we're going to take a rest at night. And of course, what does that mean? It means we're starting a new conversation, which means a new chance to give the girl head pats. I totally missed my split. Yeah, here we're going to now start fighting snow bunnies, and we're going to... yeah, we're going to do that. I have to rest again. Yeah, the benefit of resting is it does count as like a movement, so we can generate new combat encounters. Okay, yeah, Yance is going to be at 1 HP, so we're gonna spend points, and we are going to use an item. Yance. Again, we're going to come down here. We're going to get some more items, and we're going to take advantage of a hidden path to speed along. It's always unfortunate when you miss that first hit, because that first hit is definitely the most powerful thing that Yance has going for him right now. And here we can see there's an item that's hidden off on the side that there's no obvious path to get there, but it's pretty obvious if you think about it. Just head straight to the item. So here we get the Rainbow Ring, which is going to be the best item, or best weapon that we're going to equip on Maru now for the 90% run. And we are really having trouble keeping Yance from hurting himself, which is unfortunate. Yeah, we'll rest here for a moment because both characters need some rest. One more tick, and we're good. Let's get that item because we're going to use it anyways. We got another event because we're going to run into the Penguin Merchant again. And he's curious about what we're up to. But he's just trying to make a sale. We're not interested in buying anything from him yet. And now we're once again in an area where we cannot see the map. But it's also an area where we're about to start running into some really big monsters that can really hurt us. On the plus side, that means if we kill them, we're going to get a couple of levels. And also, when we defeat a strong enemy, we're guaranteed to get another skill point. So that helps speed us up a little bit. But especially the fight against the Tyrannos can go very wrong if they decide to go straight for Maruna, the little girl who is also our caster, and probably 90% of our damage. So we're just going to be resting up as much as we can. Yeah, continuing to go through cedar forests. We get into this open area where we can see the merchant. Oh, and we're not going to buy anything. Yeah, after basically every fight here, we're going to have to take a moment to rest. Which is fine, because it gets us a health, and it also gets us a chance to get another encounter and get a little more experience. Do a little more resting, just one more tick, and we will continue. And here we are going to actually divert from the path towards the end of the game to go grab an item real quick. Yeah, we're going to be pretty much... If you might have noticed, combat is pretty similar. It's because we're ignoring this really neat mechanic this game has where you can build up command points, as I said before, and instead we're just going to constantly be using the biggest attacks that we can. I'm going to take a quick moment. We're going to need to do this again in just a second, but this is going to help us do a little bit of grinding right now. A little bit below experience rise than I would like to be. Let's see if we can get one more encounter in. Yes, we can. So here we are. We're heading up towards the path to the final boss. Here we've detected, we can smell the water from the tree that we've come to investigate. Here we are, we're at the final boss. And of course that means another chance to give head pats, because how else would you prefer for a fight against the final boss than to give head pats to the lovely little girl? Even if she's a little embarrassed about it. But betrayal! The penguin merchant has come to seal the water of the 1,000-year tree for himself. Head pats. I love the penguin's face. It's such a great face. But yeah, we're gonna continue on just going full on offense on him. Except for, yeah, we're gonna be just a little bit shy. We're gonna use this chance to heal Yance. Random untranslated line. Yeah, fun fact in this game, at just about any point I can change between English and Japanese. So if you're interested in a donation incentive, we can have that rapidly changing throughout the game. Because the English translation is a machine translation that's a little bit jank, but it's fun. Okay, that hit hurt. And that hit really hurt, because that just dropped Marina. We're in a death loop, I think, right now. Yeah, we're in a death loop. He's not going to let us have both characters up. And I do need both characters to be alive. You can start healing yourself. We're in big trouble. Attack. He is being a real punk with his choice of attacks. I'm going to put that out there. Yeah, we're done. Alright, well, we need to show off that in this game, deaths are actually super forgiving. Anytime you die, you just get sent back one square. So we're going to have to redo the fight against the penguin again. We also get to head pat again. But yeah, we'll have to redo that fight. We just got really unlucky that he kept using the one attack. Unfortunate. So we will go for another attempt. Right, on to the second phase again. Head pats. He is kind of being a punk today. But he is basically just constantly doing his biggest attacks. It is a very realistic run for a marathon marathon demonstration. So if he could stop being such a punk, I would appreciate it, though. Like that. If he could stop just, you know, completely murderizing Marina, I'd appreciate it. There we go. There, second phase. Took 2 tries. Da-da-da, but now we've gone into the third phase, and the other adventure has gone away. But we need to realize our inner strength. And our inner strength is from head pats. And based on the head pats, we know we can actually win this fight. And by win this fight, I mean we have a third phase that is completely unlosable, because if your health goes down low enough, the enemy just starts doing 0 damage. But that's okay. It means we get to show off our super moves, because they're also going to give us unlimited command points. So we're going to actually show off the special moves that we have not been using this entire game, and rather just been completely abusing the spell system. Don't worry, super moves. And we get full-on anime cutscenes with them. And there we go. We have now defeated the third phase. You get win. And we're now into the epilogue, where the other adventurer lets us know that, oh, unlike the penguin, we're not evil and trying to steal it. So it's okay that we get the blessed water, but we're like, yeah, we don't really want it. Because you know what we want? We want a head pat. So we're going to just keep on going. We've got our head pats. And that means we have gotten to the credits. So we need to quick get through the credits here. And once we've done that, and they've thanked everyone and it's made it, and you, thank you for playing. We get into the epilogue, where we get to see the character that we skipped out on by skipping the tutorial, who is the guildmaster that sent us off on the quest. And she promises that she is going to go investigate to figure out what was going on and why we got sent to go find this special item. Who knows, maybe it was the evil penguin. But that gives us one last chance to head pat. And there we go, 10 to 10 head pats. Best game ever. And with that, win. So that is the end of the run. So thank you for watching. It was a very short but very fun little RPG. If you're playing it casual, you can easily knock it out in an hour or so. And with that, thank you for watching this demonstration of the any% run for JIJImago RPG Mini.